afternoon, guys. The sun has finally returned to us after a couple of rainy days and actually also kind of cold days. The sun is now shining. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I want to say, not really sure. We went to an antiques market this morning, which I did film some footage from, so I'm gonna insert that now. And then we went for lunch at La Struk or something like that. I don't speak Croatian, so I don't know how to pronounce it, but they serve this typical Croatian dish, strukli, which we then had for lunch, which I also filmed some footage of, so I'm gonna insert that here. And now the sun's out and we're at the cathedral. We're really regretting not bringing our sunglasses because it's kind of hard to see. But yeah, I'm gonna show you the cathedral now. It's beautiful. They are doing some construction work on one of the towers, but other than that, it's magnificent. So, we came back to the apartment to come get our sunglasses and drop off the piggy bank we bought at the antiques market. And the plan was to go out again and explore the city a bit more now that the sun was finally out. Which wasn't actually our original plan for the day. We had planned to have a lazy Sunday, to go to the antiques market in the morning and then just spend the rest of the day in the apartment, taking some blog pictures, taking some Instagram pictures, and generally just relaxing. But now that the sun was out, we thought, come on, we can't waste this day. We're going out, we're going to explore. So we just got ready here. We took our sunglasses. We did take our jacket just to be sure, because I mean the weather here changes so quickly. And just as we walked out the door, it started pouring down again. So the sun had completely disappeared, and I'm guessing it's probably still raining right now. So yeah, we're back to our original plan for our lazy Sunday, I guess. Which is a shame, because I was looking forward to spending some time in the sun and just like enjoying the city a bit more. But yeah, the weather kind of got in the way of that. So that's great. Good morning, guys. We are off on our bikes, which the owner of the Airbnb provided us with. It's now about 9:15, I think, which is the earliest we've been out of the apartment this entire holiday so far. We're heading to, I think it's called Mirogoš Cemetery, which is going to be our second cemetery of the holiday, so I don't know what that tells you about us, but it's supposed to be beautiful, and we've seen pictures online and it really does look like something out of Game of Thrones or something like that, so we're very excited. I'm also a bit nervous because we're going to take our bikes, but I don't know how the traffic rules work here. I've seen a lot of cyclists on the sidewalk, kind of like weaving through the pedestrians. Obviously they're all going quite fast because they know where they're going. They know their way around. We're going to have to rely on Google Maps, and we're probably going to be a lot slower than them. So I hope we're not going to get like run off the road by crazy cyclists or cars, because people here are kind of like me, and everyone is just thinking about themselves, not really minding where they're going. But yeah, I mean, it should be fun. We're going to make the most of it anyway. The sun is out, so that's good. And yeah, I'll see you when we get there, because I'm not going to film on the bike, I don't think, because that's going to be dangerous. So we'll see you there. Okay guys, we decided to ditch the bikes. We're like on our way already, but it's too much hassle. I'm literally like shaking. My heart's pounding. It's too much trouble. Traffic is too unpredictable. We need to get used to the bikes as well, because mine has like a back pedal brake. So when you pedal backwards, you brake. I'm not used to that system, so I almost fell like once or twice. And traffic is just too crazy, and it's just too weird to have to weave our way through the pedestrians. So we decided to just walk there. It's going to probably take us a bit longer, but at least it'll be more pleasant, because like I said, I'm shaking. It's too nerve-wracking, guys. We're just gonna go ahead and walk, which also gives me the opportunity to film a bit more, so it might be more pleasant for you guys as well. As you can hear, there are like a lot of cars here. I mean, it's a busy city, and if we were somewhere more quiet, where we had more time to get used to the bikes before we had to really go out in traffic, it might be better, but we don't have that time here. Like, we're just thrown into the deep end right away, and it's not fun. So yeah, we're taking the easy way out, and we're going to pick up the bikes later on our way back to the apartments. We decided to head away from traffic a little bit, so you can probably hear me a lot better now. We're taking not a shortcut. I mean, we're doing the same route. We're just going through a park because it's nicer, a bit quieter. Yeah, just want to kind of give you guys the updates. Google Maps says it's going to take us about 15 minutes to get to the cemetery, so it's a good thing we headed out early. But you know, it's fine. We're on holiday. We're just gonna enjoy it, not rush. Yeah. We just noticed we're right behind the cathedral now, so we're a lot closer to the center than I thought. There are a lot of dogs here, which I love. I mean, this is like dog person heaven. Look at that group of puppies. Guys, I'm loving it. I'm so glad we ditched the bikes. We just left the cemetery. I didn't vlog there because it felt kind of weird. Kind of like I was encroaching on people's privacy a little bit. I thought there wouldn't be any traffic anymore. I was wrong. Yeah, the cemetery was beautiful. So many beautiful buildings. I did feel like I was walking around in King's Landing. The sun is back now, but it was actually gone the entire time we were at the cemetery, which I guess is kind of fitting, but also a bit, you know, a bit of a shame for the pictures because now they all look gloomy, but still look beautiful. We're now on our way to lunch, which is going to take us about an hour, a bit less now probably, because we've already been walking for a couple of minutes. We're going to Oxbow, and they do a Burger Monday, which we cannot miss. So that's where we're going now. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys there, because I don't think there'll be a lot of fun things to film on our way there. Plus, there's apparently a lot of traffic, so probably won't be able to hear me if I keep on filming. So I'll see you at Oxbow. We just left Oxbow like literally 5 seconds ago, and that was not what we expected at all. It was super fancy. We felt way out of place. It was filled with like business people having meetings, working on their laptops, and we were there just like regular tourists wanting to come enjoy a hamburger. So yeah, my original plan was to vlog once we got there, but because it was so fancy I was just too scared to get my camera out. Basically, would have probably been too weird, frowned upon. So yeah, but it was super fancy. We ordered a starter, which wasn't really what we expected. It was good, but we thought it would be bruschetta, you know, like the Italian bread with tomatoes and olive oil and stuff. But it wasn't. It was basically like a ham and cheese plate. It was good, like, I liked it, just wasn't what we were expecting. And it was pretty expensive as well. I think it was like 15 euros for a bit of ham and cheese, basically. And then the Burger Monday thing, normally you get the burger at half price, which we did get, plus a beer. But we didn't get the beer, we only got the burger at half the price, which was good because the burger was, I don't know, like 13 euros as well. So now we got both for the same price. It was an okay burger. It was kind of cold already when we got it, but it was like, it was an Angus beef burger, so you know, it was good. We're now going to head back to the apartment for a while, and then the plan is to go to the Museum of Broken Relationships, and then obviously go get the bikes because they're still standing somewhere on the side of the road, hopefully. But yeah, so we're now heading back. It's going to be like 20 minutes, a 20-minute walk. But I'll see you when we get to the Museum of Broken Relationships, which I'm really curious about. I don't really know what to expect there, but should be fun. We've arrived at the food car. It's going to take us up to Old Town, which is basically the historic center of Zagreb. Should take less than a minute, but we have to wait because it's on a schedule. I think it's going to take 5 minutes, and it's really crowded, so I hope you guys can hear me. But yeah, that's what we're doing now, and then we're heading to the Museum of Broken Relationships. I'll catch you there. We are back at the apartment now. As you can see, I've had a quick shower. After the Museum of Broken Relationships, we headed back, stopped at the supermarket to pick up a few bits, then picked up the bikes that we left this morning, and headed back here. It was raining again, surprise, surprise. So we kind of rushed it, didn't really have time to film, didn't really feel like filming, didn't want to bring out the camera because it was raining. But we're about to do the dishes now. I just want to quickly tell you a little something about the Museum of Broken Relationships, because I was actually can't talk anymore apparently. I was actually kind of impressed. The concept is that people donate little trinkets that remind them of past relationships, that have a story to them, that remind them of the relationship or have a certain meaning to them, or you know, something like that. There was a whole range of different things. There were shoes, there was a wedding dress there was an axe, just like random stuff that people felt like donating. I think kind of like symbolically to let go of the relationship as well. And every item was accompanied by the story of the relationship. Some were really brief, some were funny, some were heartbreaking. I was especially touched by the section that was dedicated to people who had lost a parent or didn't really have a relationship with their parents, or one of them. I mean, I almost started crying in the middle of the museum. Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. Just wanted to quickly tell you guys that so that you kind of understand what it's all about. If you're ever in Zagreb, I would definitely recommend going there. It's completely different from any other museum I've ever visited. And yeah, like I said, it's really an amalgamation of totally different things. One of the funny stories, because it was really short, was like the item was a jersey, and then the story was basically just he was a player. That was it. So I mean, some of them were really like, yeah, fun to read. Others, you know, kind of like heartbreaking, making you want to cry, but I like that because it makes you feel something. It's not just looking at art and not really getting an emotion from it. So yeah, definitely, I would definitely recommend going there if you're ever in the city. Good morning, guys. We are currently trying to do a romantic walking tour of the city that we found online, but it's kind of hard to find where we have to go, and it's raining again. I mean, it's raining every day, so yeah, we're really trying our best to have fun, but we feel kind of miserable and we don't really know what we're going to do, if we're going to keep trying to do the romantic walking tour or maybe just kind of do our own thing. Fun surprise though, we left the apartment this morning, like, I don't know, 10 minutes ago. And when we opened the door, we noticed that there was a little bag hanging on the doorknob. And there were like chocolates in it, and it's from our Airbnb host. She left it for us. So that was fun, that was a fun surprise. I'll show you guys the bag later, because obviously we're outside now. And I didn't bring it with me, we just left it at the apartment. But yeah, we're trying to figure out routes. I guess I can keep you guys updated. We're now like standing underneath some, I don't know, like a gallery. But yeah, I don't like bringing the camera out with me when we're walking because it's raining. But I'll keep you guys updated, so. Hi guys, we've taken refuge from the rain in the Museum of Illusions, which we wanted to do anyway, but we basically spent a few hours just chilling at Otto and Frank, where we had breakfast a few days ago, and we now had lunch there, but it was raining so badly that we didn't want to do the romantic walking tour. So I had a tea at Otto and Frank, then we had lunch, and we basically just postponed heading out again until we decided, we want to do the museum. It's not going to stop raining, so we'll just go now. And that's where we are. We're just in the first room now. And I'm just going to show you guys around a little bit. Guys, we're trapped. We don't know how to get out. There's like a million of us. I'm so scared of walking into one of the mirrors. I think I might accidentally. Oh my god, imagine this many versions of us. We're leaning against nothing.
It's really weird. You try to stand against the wall and you just can't because you fall forward.
Oh my god! Let me try.
You can do this.
Nope.
I can't.
You can do like a Michael Jackson movement here. Look, Mom, no hands. We're back at the apartment now. I don't know what time it is. What time is it? I'm asking you a question. You're the only other person in the room.
It's 20 to 5.
20 to 5 apparently. We just got back from the Museum of Illusions, which I showed you. My socks are on there drying because apparently my shoes aren't watertight, so my feet were soaking wet, and I'm so glad I got to take my shoes off and those wet socks because it's kind of disgusting walking around in those. But as promised, I'm going to show you guys the present our Airbnb host left for us when we left the apartment. So as we walked out, this little bag was hanging on the doorknob, and there's some things inside. There's this, so chocolates with cherries in them. I'm assuming. That's what it kind of looks like. And then there's also this, which look like, I don't know, like dark M&Ms or I don't know, that's what it looks like, but that's what was in the bag. I think that's all. Yeah, which is so nice of her that she just left that for us. We sent her a message thanking her, and she said she wanted to knock on the door but didn't want to disturb us, so that's why she just left it there. So yeah, that's super sweet of her. We also bought some cakes, which I'm gonna also show you. There's our umbrella that's hopefully gonna be dry by tomorrow because we're leaving tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to be able to really show you without ruining the I think you put them upside down. I'm not, no, maybe not.
That's the way they were in the bag.
Okay, maybe I put them upside down. Whoops. Ah, there they are. Oh, okay.
Oh, good.
They look fine, I hope. But yeah, we're gonna enjoy those. We still don't really know what we're gonna do for dinner. Let me just change the camera. We might get something delivered, or we might just, I don't know, live off those 2 pieces of cake and some chocolate we bought yesterday. And there's still some bread as well, and some fruit, so we might just do that. I don't think we're going to go out to dinner anymore because it's still raining a lot. It's raining a lot less than it was earlier this afternoon, but I just don't feel like going out in that miserable weather again. So yeah, either delivery or just, you know, what we have in the apartment. And that's kind of our evening set, our last night in Zagreb. So yeah, we're just going to chill, relax, probably already pack as well, because checkout tomorrow is 11. And I want to maybe get out before that, because so we can still enjoy the city a little bit. Our flight is at 4:30. So yeah, if we leave by 11 or a bit earlier than that, and we still got a couple of hours to explore some more. Hopefully the weather is a bit better, but according to our weather apps, there's not much chance of that, but we'll see. And I'll probably see you tomorrow. Good morning, guys. It's the morning of our very last day here in Zagreb. We're currently packing. And then we have some dishes still to do, because obviously we want to leave the apartment clean. And then we're heading out for breakfast. It's currently, I don't know, I'm gonna check the time. It's 8:20 right now. So we are kind of in a hurry because we're both hungry. But yeah, it's going good so far. And then after breakfast, we're probably going to go around the city one last time. There's still a few bits we need to get. We're going to buy some candy for hopefully a Croatian candy tasting video. I also need to still buy a little souvenir for my parents, which I always do when I go on holiday. And yeah, there are still a few places where we want to take decent pictures, because since it's been raining pretty much non-stop every single day, we kind of, I was going to say forgot to take out the camera. I'm not sure if it's forgetting. I mean, part of it is probably forgetting, but another part of it is not wanting to take it out because of the rain. Now, this morning there should be no rain, so we should be safe. So we're going to try to do that. And then at 2:30 we have to be back here, because our Uber driver is coming to pick us up to take us to the airport. And then our flight is at 4:30. And then we're on our way home. I don't really know how I feel. Like, there's definitely that end of holiday sadness that you always get. But because it's been so rainy and miserable here, it didn't really feel like a typical holiday. So it's kind of like a double feeling. I'm Also always glad to be going home to see my dogs again, which sounds really bad because I'm also obviously going to see my parents again, but yeah, I'm more excited about the dogs. The weather in Belgium should be better than here, so that's definitely also something I'm looking forward to. But like I said, there's definitely that end of holiday sadness that just creeps up on you every like last day of a holiday. But yeah, I just wanted to like kind of keep you guys in the loop. I'm sure I'll pick up the camera throughout the day as well, especially since there's going to be no rain, so that's great. Yeah, I hope we get done with this quickly because I'm very hungry. We're ready to go to breakfast finally. It's like 9:30 and I'm really hungry. But yeah, we're like, this is our goodbye to the apartment. We're gonna come back to get our bags, and I think the host is going to be here when we come back, so we can meet her as well and thank her for the chocolates and for the lovely apartment as well, and for helping us out because she really answered all of our questions almost immediately, so that's really good. But yeah, we're going to head out to breakfast now. I'm not going to make these too long because I want to go eat. We found a souvenir shop and I think they're selling what we're looking for, so I'm just going to take you guys inside with us and we'll see. Hopefully I can find the perfect gift for my parents. They've got what we're looking for.
Oh, no.
No? Okay. I got told off in the souvenir shop for filming. Apparently it's not allowed. So obviously I stopped filming immediately. I don't really know why I wasn't allowed to film, because it's not like it's something you pay entrance for, and there are like a million of those souvenir shops around. But yeah, we kind of just left the store after that, didn't buy anything because I thought she was a bit rude about it as well. But I found what I was looking for in the souvenir shop next door. Didn't film there because I didn't want the same thing to happen. But yeah, I'm glad we found what we were looking for. So now it's off to find some candy. And then we're going to a tower where they fire a cannon shot every day at 12. I'm out of breath. I'm so out of shape. Even though I've been running since the beginning of August, this is still really difficult. Yeah, this is not where the cannon is, obviously. So we're going to have to go up a little bit. I don't know what the time is right now.
Time?
Yeah, that was kind of a question.
42.
Okay, so we still have like 15 minutes. A bit more than that. Yeah, I might just take the camera out when it's almost time for the cannon, because this isn't going to be like super interesting for you guys. We're a bit worried about how loud the cannon is going to be, because we're going to be really close to it normally if we can find it, and if there's not too many people there already, but I don't think so because this room is empty. We're all here. But yeah, we're a bit worried about if we're gonna go deaf or not from standing so close to the cannon, but we'll see. I'll put a warning in the video if it's like super loud and you're maybe like watching this with headphones in or something. You might want to turn down the volume a little bit for the cannon. But yeah, we're gonna take the stairs and go up another level. I think the cannon is probably there. And then I'll see you guys like, I don't know, a few minutes before 12. And we'll hopefully see the cannon shot. Okay, we've just witnessed the cannon shot. It wasn't as loud as I expected. I mean, it was loud, but not as bad as I thought it would be. And now we've come to the highest point, which gives us a lovely like all-around view of the city and the hills behind it. I'm just gonna show you guys. It's really pretty, even though it's kind of like gloomy. It's not raining, which is good. But yeah, there's a bit like gray clouds, but you still get a pretty good view. So I'm gonna turn around and show you. There's also a jazz player somewhere on the ground. Don't know if you guys can hear him, but we don't know where it's coming from. But it gives like a nice background tune to this beautiful view. We are back home, so this is the end of the holiday vlog, but I just wanted to quickly... My dogs just freaked out because I started talking and they're not like used to this. It's okay, guys. Yeah, I just wanted to quickly show you the gift our host gave us yesterday. So we went back to the apartment to get our luggage before we headed to the airport, and she was there. And we met her and it was super lovely. She's so nice. And she actually brought us a present. So I'm just going to show you guys. Okay, I'll turn the camera around. Oops. So you can see. Don't know if I'm going to be able to open this with one hand. And it's fragile, so I don't want to break it. I only had like a quick peek at it. I didn't completely unwrap it. Oh, okay. The paper is torn, so you can already see a little bit. Okay. We didn't expect her to bring us anything. So nice of her, so thoughtful. But we did feel a bit bad because we didn't bring her anything. Like, we didn't think we would have to. And obviously buying her something from Zagreb would be quite, you know, useless because she lives there. So we should have brought something back from Belgium, but we didn't know. Like, look, that's so cute.